If basketball is your religion, this is your church. Over 240,000 users in the first year. Visit the link to learn more.
Well, we survived another snowy day, and the New York Knicks are presented by Chase. One of the more important rivalries they've had in their history. It's the Knicks and the Indiana Pacers for a fourth time tonight.
Remember, they had won 7 consecutive games from the Knicks, Mike, at Indiana before the Knicks broke that streak. So the Knicks have won 2 or 3 this season after being.
Paul George gets inside, knocks it down. George with his first field goal, he's been 0 for 4. And George easily gets inside. George, nice feed inside to Turner, and Hernangomez struggled there on the switch.
Turner's padding his dunk stats. Second dunk of the game along the baseline.
Plays through injuries or gets hurt. Nice feed inside Anthony to Hernangomez.
Hernangomez very resourceful in the paint.
Throws one up and knocks down the three. One of his main things this summer was to build strength to get more consistent from downtown.
George, 17-footer.
Back up to 8 for Indiana. And banks it home. Anthony was draped all over him. Anthony did a good job. George.
Wow, the best 3-baller drains that one.
And this is the largest lead for Indiana. A 12-point advantage. The most turnovers as George knocks it down by a player in a single game.
Most I've seen was 10 or 11.
14.
Westbrook.
Friends with Johnson, who was very young as George knocks down the three-pointer. A 10-point lead. Once again, he's got the height advantage on Rose. Shoots over him and hits. Briefly had a 1-point lead. Anthony has it. We've seen Carmelo Anthony in a couple of games recently, and Brooklyn was a case in point where out to Anthony, sets for 3, puts it in. Carmelo Anthony from downtown, the Knicks within 2.
2 consecutive 3-balls for Melo.
Lead Anthony straight on 3. It's good. Knicks take the lead as Carmelo Anthony from downtown.
Pacers in disarray. Knicks switching now. Lee and Melo.
George goes right at him and banks it home.
Melo off to an inauspicious start, but now starting to percolate.
It's good. You're watching the Foxwoods Final 5 as the Knicks lead by 4 with just under 5 to play.
See, the Pacers not playing smart. Melo has not attempted a free throw.
Anthony catches, fires, and hits. 3-pointer for Carmelo Anthony. And the Knicks go up by 7. Anthony with 10 points. Anthony catch and shoot. Knocks it down, another one. Carmelo Anthony, 12 points here in the 4th.
Infallible, indomitable now it's Melo.
He's 5 for 6 in the period as Indiana calls time. We said it before, Clyde. George, that's a 3. That makes it 25 points. Fewest points ever. Anthony fires, and he's fouled on the shot attempt. And Clyde, you see the fans here, and they're up and they're cheering and they're going crazy like the Knicks are fighting for a big playoff spot. Rebound tipped and taken by Hernangomez. Pacers look like, well, they will foul.
The omnipresent Hernangomez. I think he has a season high, Mike, 16.
And the Knicks get the victory against the Indiana Pacers. They beat them 3 out of 4. It was a matchup that was in their favor all season, one of the few.
Thanks, Mike. Carmelo, let's start with the defense. You held this Indiana team to just 29 total points in the second half. What'd you guys do? How'd you adjust?
Just fight. We was fighting. We was hustling. And, you know, tonight I thought in the second half we just had a will on the defensive end that we didn't want to let them score. And I think we did a hell of a job on the defensive end tonight. So.
You started this game 1 for 8. You were on fire, unstoppable down the stretch. How'd you find your stride?
I was just taking my time, you know, trying to fill the game out, let other guys get going, let other guys, you know, kind of get a rhythm and play through it. I know eventually I'll find my rhythm, I'll find something, but, you know, I think it's just a matter of just letting some of the younger guys just play, get that experience, and I'm always be there for them when they need me.
I know you never think about milestones when you're out there playing, and I always have to remind you what they are, but you passed 24,000 points tonight. You've had some of those milestones out on the road. What does it mean to get that done in front of this crowd that loves you so much?
I mean, anytime you can kind of reach a milestone, you know, it's an honor, it's a blessing. I got to keep working. You know, still a long way to go. But you know, I'm glad I was able to do it here, you know, here in New York. And you know, we got more milestones to reach, but you know, we're gonna take it one at a time. So.
Congrats, Carmelo.
Thank you.
Mike.